if I was king of the film world right now, this would not be the movie we're making. I want to find different actors that we haven't used before. I don't know, but overall, I'm sure it would be fun. I guess how I started liking movies and stuff is, it's kind of like what me and my dad and my brother did.
I really just like watching films, and I often make just lots of videos with my friends for different organizations or that sort of thing. So it's just something I've always enjoyed doing and learning about. I have never met anyone quite like either Nick or Charles. I've never met anyone as positive as Nick. He is just very excited about everything, which is good when we're all on set and just trying to get through it. And then Charles is just so cool. He actually, he explained to me what dope meant. I wasn't sure if that was good or bad, but he said that was, it was good. So he's increased my vocabulary. This is our third project in this class, and they've gotten progressively better, and so we can only hope that this last one is going to just blow Professor Piercy's mind.
The projects that I've made I haven't loved the projects, but that's not really the point of the course. The first movie was very Dogma 95-esque, where we just like went to a bus stop and didn't have any lights, didn't know how to do it, and we just shot it. The end result was okay. I thought it had heart, it had meaning, it was artsy.
The first film that we had was terrible. We made up our script and we had it be about two guys at a bus stop talking about life. Not a good place to start. It was a process figuring out which role was best for which person. We kind of just jumped into it the first time. I played the kind of director, producer. I am very organized, almost to a fault. Nick is very good at sound. He loves it.
Audio's fine. It's definitely a backseat job. I'm a little bit feeling pushed out of the group. They'll shoot very well. I'm very confident in them, but I feel a little bit discouraged, I guess.
Each of our roles really fits our personalities. Charles is a cameraman. We noticed that he had a talent for it on the first shoot, on the first day when he just got down on his stomach in the middle of the sidewalk to get a really artsy angle, so we knew that he would be good for that role.
Charles just wants to keep the peace.
Describe Nick in 3 words. Energetic, slap happy, jolly.
My real genius is my people skills, and like everyone loves me, and like, oh my god, like Nick, you're so cool.
Okay. Celia, over the shoulder, take 3.
Organized, nervous, and good intentioned. Maybe a tad controlling. She basically got the actors, her brother, which we used another one, he's a fine actor, her brother's friend, her boyfriend. So this is an Abby production, basically. So, which kind of gets me discouraged a little bit. I appreciate Abby. I think she's a very good intentioned, nice girl. I like her. She works hard. She's got good ideas, very creative. But it just frustrates. I guess it frustrates me a little bit when I'm not in charge. I don't like working in groups, so that is a problem for me. I don't like giving up power. I don't like all these things. And then on the flip side, I'm too polite and I'm too nice to say anything about it. It's a group process, a creative group, so I have to work on that.
Our second project went better. It was nice being inside. The sound was better, but Nick was on sound duty for that one, and he did an excellent job. kind of glad when Nick volunteered to do it the second time around, and I got to write on the clapper and keep things efficient.
It's much better technically. The audio's better. The sound's better. It wasn't on a bus stop, which thank God. And then now we're on this one.
For this project, we were given 4 different scripts, and we picked whichever one we found most interesting. So we're doing an office scenario. I was drawn to this particular script because it was more silly than the other ones, where there were a couple of more dramatic scripts, and I kind of wanted to steer away from that and kind of just have something funny.
In my opinion, we definitely chose the weakest script. I caved in, kind of, and I said, it's not worth fighting about, it's not worth getting upset about, so we can do this script. The direction I would take this final movie is very different from the direction that my group is going to take it, which is fine, and I appreciate my group, and it doesn't have to be a masterpiece, but I think I'm a little bit, frustrated is the word, with maybe my lack of standing up for myself in the creative process. I think the movie's going to be fine. It's not going to be the movie I want to make. I feel like I've learned a lot about film. I learned a lot about making film. I learned a lot about like how films work. So that's been really beneficial for me. Life is flying by. I'm 21 years old. Like when I was like 7, I thought 10 was old. So now like, what am I doing with my life right now? Like I'm in school because the modern contemporary life says school is what you should be doing. If I was in the Middle Ages right now, I would literally be slaying people, like with my sword. Like I would be like a knight. Like I would marry the neighbor next door. I would have like 7 kids right now. What am I doing here? Like the world is huge and massive and beautiful, and I'm missing it. I feel like I'm in Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull when they meet the aliens. I'm done. It's over.